Sheryl, I want to talk to you first because you got to talk to a black comedian if we're going to be talking about a black comedian on SNL. SNL poked fun at itself back in November with Kerry Washington having to rush and change outfits to play a number of black women. You saw that. They were making fun of itself. But what's your reaction to all of this?
I think this is great. I think Sasheer is excellent. I think she's a perfect choice. I can't wait to see her Janelle Monáe impersonation. It's going down. More chocolate on TV. More chocolate on TV. I'm loving it.
Did you ever apply? Did you ever audition for SNL?
No, I think I'm a little too robust for Saturday Night Live. I think I'm a little too, I'm a different kind of comedian on a serious tip. I think the young ladies like the Tiffany Haddishes, like the Robin Montagues, like the women that are really doing sketch comedy and do impersonations. Those are the women that they should put on there. Now that you have one, have all. You got 5 white dudes on Saturday Night Live. I need 5 sisters on there. Got an Indian girl, get a Spanish girl, get a Chinese girl. They need more diversity. How you cracking these jokes and you ain't got the world in there? Now, I will guest host, but you don't need me in all the sketches.
Well, you mean
robust?
Cheryl, let me get a word in, girl. This is not the talk. That you're the co-host.
I'm sorry, but I just want to make sure.
Listen, why do you think it took 6 years to hire another black woman?
Well, you know what I think? I think that what Kerry Washington did in increasing the ratings, because that's what you got to prove. Having black women on the show increase the ratings higher than they've ever had. Now that you see that diversity will work in your pocket, let's have more diversity. This is not going to hurt you. This girl did a wonderful job. She's an actress. Everybody loves Scandal, so we need more of this.
Okay.
Look at what's happening on the talk. Ratings increasing on the talk. Sisters make it happen, and all different types of women make it happen.
Right. There are 2 African-American women on the talk, 2 African-American. Joe Conchachi has a point, 2 African-American women on The View. Barbara Walters was leaps and bounds ahead of everyone with that, and the rating's still good on both those shows. The talk rating going up. When you take a look at the cast, there's just 2 African-Americans on the cast, males, and the new cast members this season. 5 men, 5 white men, 1 woman, all white, right? Was this a necessary move on the part of the producers? They have to do this. Look, and these are the new. This is a new cast, the ones that were just hired.
Okay, Don. Since we're checking off boxes here, answer me this question. I'm going to answer your question with a question.
Yeah.
How many Asians have ever been on Saturday Night Live?
This isn't about Asians, though. I understand that. People have been talking about that. This isn't about. Well, this is about. We'll get to that. But still, when you look at this age of diversity now, SNL. For 6 years, not to have an African-American woman and not to have an Asian woman, not to have anyone, doesn't make it any more.
38 years.
Doesn't make it right because they don't have an Asian, because they don't have an Hispanic, because it doesn't make it any more right. That's not an excuse for it.
Don, I look at Lorne Michaels and his track record over 4 decades. He has discovered more raw talent. I could name off the names for you if you like. Belushi, Murray, Murphy, Farrell, Fallon, Myers, Women, Wig, Faye, Maya Rudolph.
But what does that have to do with African-American women in the last 6 years?
Because he puts his best team on the field, Don. This show has been successful for 38 years because he's not checking off boxes.
You mean to tell me that in the entire country, there are no, and Sheryl, you can jump in here, there are no women of color in the entire country who are not just as funny as the 5 or 7 white kids that they just hired?
And you're telling me there's no Asians also?
Well, I'm just,
you still haven't answered my question.
As I said, we're not talking.
38 years and not one Asian.
That.
Okay.
That doesn't make it right because they don't have an Asian. Okay, you mean to tell me there aren't any Asian people as well who are not as funny as those 5 or 7 white kids?
I'm saying Lorne Michaels' track record, if you want to go against that resume, the way he has chosen talent over the years, and these people, they run Hollywood practically now. 2 are going to have their own late-night talk show. It's not a matter of checking boxes. Maybe he just didn't want to settle for somebody who couldn't play the role.
Check boxes. Go ahead, Sheryl.
But Don, here's what I seem to see this young man saying. What Lorne Michaels can relate to is his own culture and what's making him laugh. But if there had never been an Eddie Murphy that was doing great things with white characters and green characters, Gumby is the bomb. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm Gumby, damn it. Come on, man. If you got to open your eyes to the talent and go find the talent and then open up your checkbook. Because that's what other thing you got to do is open your checkbook. And the show has been okay You know what I'm saying? For
I
a
agree.
few
But-
years. Now it's getting better.
Let's talk about this. In the history of the show, there have been 3 primary female cast members, black female cast members: Denitra Vance, Ellen Cleghorn, Maya Rudolph. The show has been successful with the current formula. Do you think that that is going to make? I mean, in the entire time the show has been on the air. Come on, Joe.
I'll concede this.
Yeah.
When it was apparent that President Obama was going to be elected, summer of 2008, he wasn't going to lose. In anticipation of that, could he have been more aggressive and found a female to play, say, Michelle Obama? Because you've had Kenan Thompson, who's been forced to play Oprah and Whoopi and Star Jones, but he's done an effective job
But it's
of
not
that.
I think you're not hearing what I'm saying. It's not
Okay.
just about finding someone to play a certain character. If you watch the Kings of Comedy, the Queens of Comedy, if you've ever been
That's
to
right.
a comedy club on a Saturday night,
I go to them all
there
the
are
time.
some funny, you-know-what, black people in the country, and especially black women.
I'm
and you
not
can't-
doubting that.
And they're not
And Don,
funny enough
and
to be on
Don,
SNL.
let me tell you something.
I can't buy that. Go ahead.
But let me tell you something. I had to finance my own radio show because people were telling me there are no females in radio, and I'm not going to wait on you. I had to finance my own movie scripts because they said, well, females are not funny. That's what people believe until we put some money in your pocket.
Cheryl,
See, I
you
put
are hilarious.
seats,
I don't know how they didn't
punchline,
sign you 6 years ago.
Atlanta.
I love you.
Oh, I work for CBS. I can't do all the jobs, but I could play Kevin Hart. I could play
could be a
Kevin
bidding
Hart
war.
in a movie.
Go ahead, Joe.
Okay.
A bidding war.
No, I'm just saying, look, you know, there have been plenty of men that have played women over the years, and they've been very effective. We remember Dustin Hoffman playing Dorothy Michaels in Tootsie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. He was nominated for an Oscar. Kenan Thompson should be applauded for filling this
You
role
keep
for the
going
last
back
6
to
years.
the white people.
Yes.
You need to stay with the black. The discussion is black people going back to work and putting us in opportunity.
Sure.
White
And there
people
one is.
always get the opportunity. We're not against white people getting the opportunity. What we're against is the exclusion of black talent that will make black people watch more TV than any race of people. Put us on TV.